Hello everyone and welcome to this week's reviews. Disney Plus has been adding quite a few original movies over the past few weeks, and today I'm reviewing two of them. First is the story of a gorilla living in an indoor circus who befriends other animals and Bryan Cranston. This is The One and Only Ivan. Sentimentality is an important element of any story involving animals, as filmmakers often want us to emphasize with and care about these creatures. However, it is possible to overdo the schmaltziness, and that was my primary problem with The One and Only Ivan. Everything from the dialogue, to the music, to the way scenes are played out, just felt really forced as it attempts to add an emotional layer to the story. And this issue is magnified by the movie having a schmaltzy scene every 5 minutes or so. We do occasionally have breaks for levity, but I did not find those bits all that funny. All these aspects made the film kind of a chore to watch, and it's only 90 minutes. The message is also a tad confusing. The movie makes a point of telling us the importance of giving animals a place where they can roam free. However, the circus Ivan and his companions reside in doesn't seem that bad. I'm not asking for something dark and disturbing. This is a family movie after all. But the notion that Ivan is miserable in this environment and longs to be free was not conveyed all that well in my opinion. The visual effects that bring the animals to life are really impressive though. For most of the runtime I was stumped whether they used real animals and just gave them animated facial expressions or if they were fully computer generated. The voice cast is also well chosen. There are a number of big names like Sam Rockwell and Angelina Jolie, but I was never distracted by their presence. Bryan Cranston is also really good as the circus owner Mac. He's able to successfully alternate between Mac's onstage showman persona and someone who is concerned about the circus and the animal's future, so there was a dimension to his character. Overall, I found The One and Only Ivan to be a harmless experience, but maybe one that could have eased up on the syrup. Next up is a summer camp comedy about aspiring illusionists, Magic Camp. This is a movie that was actually filmed 3 years ago and was intended to have a theatrical release in 2018. But Disney then decided to take it off the schedule and debut it on their streaming service instead. So it's been a patient wait to finally watch Magic Camp, and you know what? It's okay. Hardly anything groundbreaking, as it's very much in the vein of other 90s Disney comedies about young underdogs like Heavyweights and the Mighty Ducks. And it does feel like a script that might have been written 25 years ago and just gathered dust. But I also think that aspect will gain favor with some people. Although I could have done about the 90s bullies. I thought we were done with these kinds of antagonists, and yet here they are again, just being cruel to the main protagonist in front of everyone. While not all the jokes hit, I did get a few occasional laughs, the funniest coming from a running joke involving a girl's obsession with rabbits. Now, I admit I've not been won over by Adam Devine's style of comedy in the past. Most of his shtick seems to just consist of making silly faces. However, in Magic Camp, he toned down some of his usual tendencies, and he makes his eventual bond with the children attending the summer camp feel believable. Between Magic Camp and his performance as Sam I Am in the animated Green Eggs and Ham series, it's good to see him playing roles that allowed him to showcase more of his talent. The young actors playing the camp attendees also do a good job, and I think the film handled a particularly heavy plot point involving the lead quite well. Magic Camp is not a movie I will think back to a lot following this review, and I do wish it was funnier, but there are enough charms that you won't be annoyed putting it on one weekend. Give both The One and Only Ivan and Magic Camp a watch on Disney Plus, and let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching this week's reviews, and I'll see you next time.